Decentraland had an update. And
de mi leyenda y mi prima. Había dando paquetes de cigarrillos allí. Por aquí yo creo que yo veo paquetes de cigarrillos. Los paquetes de ahora, hacen años si quiero una, ahora no necesito. ¿De verdad? Yo que limpiar con frío cada día. Ay, bro.
But if you're interested, feel the energy. Eventually it should blow up, but this is kind of like a less populated area. I kind of did that because I kind of want to grab the land next to me. So I'm hoping that I can flip my energy. What I also want to talk about is today, since it's New Year's, in the events tab, there is tons of events coming up, and one of the big ones that I'm looking forward to now is inside Decentraland. This one seems like it's going to be awesome. I'm going to try to get this video out as fast as I can. Party in Decentraland, and I hope yeah, this is Billy energy. Feel it, feel the vibe.
The beat just goes straight on and on. The beat just goes straight on and on.
That's why you're gonna see this.
Beat just goes straight on and on.
That's not the only event I have a couple wearables coming out myself. That's kind of what I've been
Straight on and on.
streamer to watch. So Kevin on Earth is an OG streamer and Decentraland player, so he is a good one to talk to and ask questions as well. The community is very friendly, very open, and usually we will try to help you out to the best of our abilities. To be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, you all have blessed. Have a happy new year, and I will catch you next time. Peace.
See some of the best Huggy Wuggy videos ever!
Good day, citizens. It is 11/12/2021. It is 11:51 p.m. here on Friday. Where I'm at, I'm going to show you guys something here. I'm going to log into Decentraland on my MetaMask. You want to be logged in on your MetaMask to receive items. You need a blockchain ID to receive items and store items. If you own an NFT, such as my fellow Chibi Nation, if you minted a Galaxy Chibi, tomorrow we're having a huge party. Your NFT is going to access kind of like a key to get you into certain areas that other people who try to attend the party will not be able to access. The NFT is going to act like a key to a secret door to get you into these areas where you can get PO-ops that other people will not, which will entitle you to drip. And what is drip? Drip is like paid for expensive digital clothing that's going to make you stand out in the metaverse. So I'm logged in here on my MetaMask onto an alternate account, and what I'm going to show you here is there's a toga party at the Meta Zoo. So I'm going to log in here. This is a fresh ID. It's never been logged into Decentraland, I don't think, so I'm going to sign in with it. And here it is. You can see I'm dressed as this girl. I'm going to go ahead and change that because I don't like playing as the opposite gender. That's just not me. I'm going to click randomize. Well, I don't want to look like that, but yeah, that's not it either. Go as this guy. He looks weird, right? We'll click done. But before that, you can see I got no collectibles in this wallet. None at all, okay? And here we are. We're set your avatar in. This guy. will deliver you a toga there. So here's the problem. Everyone thinks if you just run up here to the dance floor, right, you're just gonna magically get a toga, right? That's not how it goes. You want to hang out here for a second. You can dance with the giant. I got the sound turned off, but they're bumping some music. They got the lasers going on. So if you're epileptic, be careful. They're doing like Waifu-mon card drops, doing all kinds of cool stuff, right? So we've been here for a second. Here is the co-op machine. You can see it says Toga Claim Area. If you don't have, if you didn't talk to Pepe, or if you didn't go through that, you're not going to see this machine. And when you first run up here without talking to Pepe, you won't see it. We're going to hit V to go into first person mode. And we're going to look for this blue button. You're going to click this blue button. You're going to see this lock. You press enter. You click request access. It's going to ask to sign your wallet ID. You click sign. It pops up the claim pull-up, okay? You want to put in the alphanumeric code here, and it is caps lock specific. So we're going to put D, shift Q, W, and then U, and then we're going to press enter. And you can see your claim will be processed momentarily. What we're going to do now, we're going to go out here. We're going to go to the party. We're just going to come out here and party as a noob, right? And if you've never been to the MetaZoo, it's really cool. iZoo and the Meta crew, you can find them on Twitter. I'll link below. Sorry, I got the music down, but it gets a little loud, and I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying. What we're going to do, though, if you want to dance, you can literally just click this, and then you can, start dancing around. And here you go. You'll be doing some dance moves. You can do random disco, all kinds of stuff. But we've been here for a second. We're going to click our little icon up here. We're going to click backpack. And we can see in our collectibles, we don't have nothing yet. So we're going to keep waiting a little longer. And here you go. We can kind of hear the music now. I don't know if you can. But I'm going to wait just a little bit more. I'm going to see if I can find Casey. And Casey is a chibi ape, and he's having a hard time getting through this. So he's part of the reason I'm making this video, to try to help people, because this isn't really complicated, ladies and gentlemen, but for some people it really is. If you want to support the MetaZoo, you can always interact with these signs here. You can click them, and then it'll tell you how much mana the items cost. You might not have that money, so don't feel obligated. A lot of these guys, they're pretty good traders. They've been in crypto for a long time, and they make all this cool stuff. And you can always click over and view different items here. And if you activate the dance icons, as long as you're in the area, you will be prompted to do the dancing movements. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to click my icon again, click the backpack. And alright, it's not showing up here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click refresh. And I'm going to log back in with my wallet. Now, if you're having huge troubles in the game, you might want to clear your temporary internet data, or your cache, as it's called, okay? And while we're loading back in here, it should only take maybe a minute. And hopefully the claim will be successful and the item will show up in our inventory, okay? If not, you can also join the Discord, and I will show you how to do that once we get back into Decentraland. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And here you go, we loaded back in. Alright, we're here back in. It is very graphically intensive. So, and you can see it's prompting me again to find Pepe to get our hands on the toga, but we just went through all that. So let the game load. Of course, I always go over here and I put on night mode, so I think it looks cooler. I'm going to press the enter key. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to click backpack, click collectibles, and there you go, guys. I now have the toga items. Didn't cost me nothing, was absolutely free. All I had to do was log in, go talk to Pepe, wait for that co-op machine to pop up, right? Oh, sorry about that. get the clothing here. You want to click them. You put them on. You click done, and you get a little clap. Wait to go through his story. Wait, come up here and dance on the dance floor. Right, jam out for a little bit. The pull-out machine will show up over here after you talk to Pepe. You hit the blue button, you click the access on the lock, you put in the code, alpha numerically and very specific to caps, and then you just wait. You come over here and dance for like 10-15 seconds, right? And then refresh, and it's in your collectibles. This is not hard at all. If you're having an extremely hard time, when you enter the meta zoo here, just climb up these stairs, right? And then click these right here. The Discord or the Twitter. You can find them just like that, and it'll open up the other tabs. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this account. I'm gonna get back on my main account, but before I do that, I want to show you guys something else. I'm gonna put go to, and then Chibi Apes, you're having a party. We're all having a party tomorrow, so -4. This is the coordinates. This is how you can enter in to go there with a command. You press enter here. We're gonna load in here, and this might take a second, but I am now going to go to the land of Chibi Apes that I showed you guys and show you a little bit of that. And if you're a Chibi Ape, I just showed you how to get a toga. Now I'm going to show you what's coming tomorrow. So if you have the NFT in your wallet, you're going to be accessing those special areas, and you're going to get some Decentraland items. And you can potentially, if you have more than one Chibi Ape, you can flip them. Or Galaxy Ape, you know what I mean? You get those drops. You can keep one, you can sell one, and your NFT you're invested in not only holds value, but the items you get airdropped to you will hold value as well. So, like I said, this is pretty intensive, guys. So if you have an older computer, it might be a little rough. You might have to change your settings. There's videos on that, and you might want to turn down how much stuff appears while you're loading. Even my computer, which is pretty decent, sometimes has problems. All right, and I'll tell you guys right now, I spent about $3,500 on my PC, so it might be time for me even to upgrade. But here you go. This is the Chibi Apes land. Pretty cool. If you don't know what Chibi Apes is, it's an NFT about these little angry, disgruntled looking apes, and I think it looks pretty fly. They have a couple parcels here, and they have a countdown timer to the reveal, and it's got a little bit of alpha. It's got these cool little graphics popping up, and you can run through these veils, and I think they're going to show all the NFTs when they unveil up here on the sides. It's like the art gallery, and then you guys can see you got Ace Bizzle, Fabs, Spasta, some of the main bros up here, you know what I mean, run out here, and just like that, guys. This is Decentraland, and you can always change your view. Like I said, you go first person, press V. Like I said, here's some of the alpha. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Log in yourself, figure it out yourself, and explore. There's a lot to do. From the party to an NFT area, there's many NFT areas, many party areas. There's always a connection. You can do those things by pressing X. There's always one of them. There's stuff. That's it, guys. I'm going to video here. If you need help, comment below. Go to Discord and Twitter, and good luck. I'll catch you next time.
Another day, another chance to decide. Gather with friends, old and new. Join and celebrate, celebration, endless joy. Jackbox Games has the answer. There's no better reason for a get-together than our social party games. And with all these platforms, and our zero learning curve... This video we start!
Apologies, guys, for all the audio issues. I think we got it fixed now. Sorry about that.
I won't forget her. I think I knew it. I think I knew it from the start. I still believe it. old and familiar all around. Ain't nothing better. Here under the stars, gonna stay right where we are. Watch the memories grow, never regret the path we chose. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. 'Cause here under the stars, gonna stay right where we are.
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a way of making money in Decentraland that isn't really talked about right now, and that is with POAPs. I'm going to explain what is a POAP, where can you find them in Decentraland, why are they valuable, and how you can sell them. If you stick around to the end, I'll show you some places where I've got some good POAPs. I'm Andy NFT, and we're going to be talking about POAPs, but first, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and then let's get into it. POAP is short for Proof of Attendance Protocol. It's a token that you can receive for showing up to an event inside the Metaverse. We're here at the website, and you can see that it is an NFT that serves as a badge to show that you were at an event. What's really great about it too is that it does not require any gas because it's running off of a layer 2 chain of the Ethereum network on XDAI, which they recently rebranded. But basically it means that you don't have to pay any gas when you mint your attendance protocol, your POAP. So why are they valuable? Because they're all being recorded in the blockchain. So as more and more, as bigger and bigger brands get involved in this, they're going to have the ability of airdropping more NFTs in the future for people that held on to these POAPs. You're going to see a lot of big companies and companies that are building up are going to be adding value to their different POAPs. We've already seen examples of this with Gary Vee's token. His POAPs are valuable. Budweiser just got into it, and I'll show you here. Budweiser did their first POAP, and you can see it hasn't even been a month yet, and it is already at $200 that one of them is sold for. On top of that, you can see right here, Adidas, they just entered into the POAP space. Their Adidas original brand, and they're selling for 1 Ethereum right now. So you can see that bigger brands are starting to get involved in this, and they're going to be attaching a lot of different utility and value to their POAPs in the forms of other NFTs and wearables, accessibility. I'm going to have to look into what Adidas Originals is doing, but they're obviously adding a lot of value onto their POAP. So these are some of the POAPs that I've collected. I'm collecting as many as possible because you never know which company is going to blow up while we're so early in the space, so you might as well get as many as you can. Fortunately, I was able to get one of the Budweisers on top of it, so pick up as many as you can. This is going to be a great way of making money in the future because it's going to be building value to your portfolio. So how do you sell these? So great question. If we went down to any of these POAPs, you can see on the screen, once it loads up, at the bottom will be this button, Migrate POAP. So that'll take it from the XD chain that is at XDAI, you can see right here, and migrate it to mainnet. Mainnet is the Ethereum blockchain. So when you migrate your token over to the mainnet, that is going to require a little bit of gas, so make sure that your gas is low when you're going to do this, but you send it over to your wallet on the mainnet, and from there you can list it on marketplaces like OpenSea. Alright, so you made it to the end. I'm going to show you next where I go inside Decentraland to get them, but I'm also going to give you an added bonus for people that are watching this right away. There is two events that are going to be going on. One in 2 hours, and another later tonight. And I will show it in the screen over here. So if we go over to Twitter, we have 1:37 p.m. They're a brand of Gary Vee. He's doing 25 days of collabs. At 3 p.m. today, tune in on their Twitter Spaces. They're going to give a secret code that is going to be able to mint a POAP. In order to put in this secret code, what you need to do is you need to download the POAP app on your phone. And then from there, when you load it, you can just type in your Ethereum address and click mint, and it'll pop up and it'll say secret word. You push secret word, enter the secret word, hit mint, and it's going to mint it. So you want to be quick with this stuff because these are NFTs, these are finite, they're scarce. So there's only going to be a certain amount for these events. And with these brands from 1:37 p.m., he's already had some pretty great people on these collabs. So I would definitely say these are ones that you want to get. But the next one that we have today, tonight, as a little special extra box over here, is Inked Magazine is going to be in Decentraland. And they're going to be dropping the POAP and the free wearable while you're there. And from what they're saying, you can get another POAP on the 21st, just pounds. And this is a big brand, Inked Magazine. So I'm going to show you where this event is, and these are brands that you want to get into with POAPs because they're likely to add utility to their POAPs in the future. So let's go in on the screen here. I've already got it loaded up in Decentraland. I got a Doge helmet on, and I'm gonna enter the space. So show you exactly what it looks like with this. So over here, you can click V, so that way you can switch from first person to third person, and this right here is the POAP. It is probably not live yet because their event doesn't yet. See, it is not live yet, so there's none that are there, but they're gonna load it in for tonight. So you can see the coordinates are 1639, but let's just make this a little bit easier for you, and we'll hit X. And you'll see that it is at Polygonal Mine headquarters. So when you load in, click X, it'll pop up over here and hit this event. So we'll go to the event page one more time. You'll see it's tonight. It is UTC time at 9:30 p.m., which says it is what, a few hours. So you'll have to, you guys are from all around the world, so you'll just have to punch that in. 9:30 p.m. UTC time, whatever that translates out to. Get here while you can because it does say that there's only 1,000 POAPs, and if they're airdropping the free wearable with the POAP, then you're only going to get 1,000. So there's your extra bonus. Also, how I like to collect more POAPs as I go is I'll jump into DCL or Decentraland. Fridays and Saturdays are really good, but anytime you can really check in and click that X button, and I'll search places and I'll search events, and typically they're going to be dropping POAPs with it. And any of these up and coming projects, I expect a lot of utility to go with them. So Decentral Games a couple of weeks ago, they were dropping POAPs, and they've already announced that they're going to be airdropping wearables to people that have gotten POAPs. MetaZoo is another really big project, and if you check out the live stream that I've done in the past, you'll see just how much they've progressed in their location. I mean, they just did a new build. If you see my streams in the past, it is phenomenal. That place looks great, and whenever I go in there and I get the pull-ups from them, every now and again they'll airdrop some wearables with it. Like I got a toga with one of their toga parties. So I'd say Big shout out to MetaZoo. I really like what they're doing. Chibi Apes, I've been at their stuff. I have live streams of them too. I think their co-ops are going to be really good in the future. Apes 3D is another big one in the Metaverse. So those are just a few. And Raptor City, they're new. They got Clever Girls. They actually airdrop a lot of wearables to the NFTs that you purchase. But they're starting to do events inside the Decentraland, and they're doing co-ops as well. Alright, so subscribe to the channel and like the video if you found this content useful. Also, go ahead and follow the Twitter and join the Discord pages. Those are going to be the best ways to get the latest on the POAPs, because I am an avid POAP hunter and I am hunting. So the best way to get a hold of us is with joining the Discord and in the Twitter. If you've gotten a POAP after watching this video, go ahead and comment what POAP you got. Alright, thanks.
Good day, citizens. It is 10/31/2021. It's 4:25 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday. Today I'm going to jump into Decentraland again, and we're just going to go ahead and click Start Exploring off the main website. We'll let it load into my account. Let me turn that off. And today I'm going to show you Wonder Mine, and a lot of people. I was on here yesterday and a lot of people were asking me how to do this, how to do that, what was going on, and I figure I'll jump in here and I'll explain this. So if you log in for the first time, you'll be like, oh, so that makes sense. We talked about yesterday the keys to move around are like your arrow keys. There's also a tab on the bottom right where we hop in here and I'll show you can find the controls. So if you don't know what you're doing, you can click that and you can figure out how to move around. But here we are. This is where you usually enter. This is the portal. You can press the enter button to allow you to move your mouse. You can click this over here, and as you can see, there is a little menu here. And if you don't know the controls, you can click controls and it will show you the controls. I already know the controls, so we're not going to spend too much time on that. But as we're moving around here, I see a lot of you, you usually got the event menus up here, and you can use E and F to scroll. It tells you how many players are in there and all that good stuff. If you just want to jump into the world, you can literally just jump in this portal here and you'll get right to it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Wonder Mine. We're going to click it. It shows us the coordinates. We click jump in, and then we'll just click jump in again, and it will load. So what is Wonder Mine? Wonder Mine is kind of like a mini game or a game inside of Decentraland. It's something that you can do every day, and as you do it, you have the chance to pretty much craft some NFTs. And we're gonna go over a couple things here. If you press I, well, that'll bring you to your inventory. But if you hit, I think it's B, no, not B, sorry about that. Anyways, if you click enter and you click your bag, you'll see here that there's resources that you collect. You'll usually start with a free axe, and that axe you can use, I think, up to 100 times in the beginning. And you'll see down here there's a mining bonus. As you level up and you collect more resources, you create stronger axes, you get more of a mining bonus. Now, while you're doing that, you collect these resources here from these meteors that fall. And to mine the meteor, all you have to do is run up to it and click mine. Just click on your mouse, click on the meteor, and you will start mining. And when you see the items inside of the meteor will eventually show, they are automatically harvested. You don't have to click them or anything. They should automatically go into your inventory. You can see we got an emerald, a copper, and a wonder gem. And we'll click out of that. And that goes right into our inventory. Now these meteors, they fall pretty frequent. And I do believe they are instanced to your character. So all these other people, I don't think they can see your meteor. It's like instance to you. You can see all of them, but I don't think they can see your meteor. Tons of people log in here every day and mine. Something to be advised about if you're watching the coin counter in my inventory, every time you mine, you spend 5 of these coins. You start out usually every day with 100 coins, okay? If you run out of coins, you can come over here to this coin cart and you can essentially buy more coins with mana, but I don't know. I wouldn't do that unless there's a crafting event going on. And you can usually find out if you come over here to these robots. You can go to their Twitter or you can go to their Discord, and in there these guys will tell you when they are having events, and that might be a time where you might want to mine more than the coins you're allowed per day and actually do a lot more mining. But here's a crafting machine, and a lot of people are asking about this, like, how do I repair my axe? Where do I go to use these materials? And it's real simple. We come over here and you can see that this machine here, you press these little arrows and you can change the screen here, and it tells you what resources are needed to make the next item. And you can see here that this is to make the bronze pickaxe. You would need these items, and it would give you 10% more efficiency if you want to make the iron and such. And then you continuously upgrade your pickaxe for more mining, and then eventually you get to a part here where you can make this amazing looking pickaxe where you'll get lots of materials, and you can start crafting these glow metals and items that you will need, these crafting materials out of the minerals that you get for making these coins. And then once you get these coins, you need these coins and other resources, and you can actually start making wearable NFTs, okay? These NFTs go for a couple hundred to thousands of mana. And you can see the requirements here. We'll keep scrolling. You have shoes, the mask, them ears, you got this helmet here. You have these pants, this shirt, there's a hat, there's goggles, kind of looks steampunkish, boots, all this right here, right? You can craft all this by mining every day. And then you also have this right here where you can, let's say your axe breaks and you don't want to waste your materials on a new axe. You can always repair your axe, okay? And you see it has a coin cost. When you want to mint an item or you want to do this, you see how this lever here is green? You can click this lever, and I don't need to do it because if you look on my axe here, it says 73 where my mouse is. My axe doesn't need repaired yet. When that gets down to 0, I will need to come here. I will need to take 15 of my wonder coins, come to this menu, and then click this lever, and then it will process that automatically on the Polygon network, and it will show up here. You should not need to click it. It should be automatic because you are signed into the game via your blockchain wallet, okay? Now, I hope that explains some of this to you guys about how to craft things and like what all the resources are used for. And I can see personally myself, I'm going to need to get some of these wonder coins. So, or these coins right here with the purple and the W. So I'm going to scroll back over and I'm going to see how much they cost. And I see here I need to make some of this metal and some of this cloth or blue fabric. And I can see that I can make one blue fabric because I have 20 of the blue gems. Let me scroll back. Or I can make, let's see, 10, 20, 7, 15, 10. I can make a couple of these glow metals. Let's see if any of these pickaxes take the glow metal. They do not. So what I'm going to do here is just to show you a little bit of the crafting. We see my inventory here where it says 0. I'm going to actually craft one of these in real time so you understand how the crafting works. I see that all this is green. When it is green lit up here, it means that I have those items. Guys can see here that this is not green. I don't have the required items to make that. but I do here, and it also gives you the prompt here to push the lever. So you see here the 0. We're going to go ahead, we're going to push the lever, and just like that, it initiates it. And you guys can already see here, that fast and that automatic, that went right to my inventory automatically. I don't need to click nothing or do anything. I can click it to make it go away, but it was instant and went right to my inventory. And just because we know we're going to need this later on to craft something, I'm actually going to craft another one. And you guys can see once more, it was automatic and it instantly went to my inventory. Now that did take some of my coins, so today I'm not going to be able to mine as much as I will. But the next day when I come back in, I will start with 100 coins again. And this explains it to you right here, that every time you log in, you need 500 coins to mine. You get 100 coins free every day. And if you run out, you can come up to this coin cart that I showed you guys, and you can buy more coins with mana. Now, that's pretty much the gist of this. It's just a little mini game inside of Decentraland. Now, to change your view, if you didn't see my video yesterday, all you do is you press the V key, and that is your view key. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue mining these rocks or these meteors, and pretty much just collect some more resources for the rest of the day. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, you might come in here and you might your screen might look a little different. It might look like this, right? If you wish to change the daytime or the nighttime or whatever you're on into the opposite, you just click these little 3 dots here, and you can click night mode. You can come back down here. You can change this over and over again. There's no big deal. Another tip and trick that I went over this yesterday, but let's say I'm running around here and I see somebody that I want to be friends with. I can come up to them, I can click them, I can click their passport, and I can click add friend. Or I can even see what items they hold in their inventory clothing wise. Or if I don't like this person, he's spamming and he's doing ignorant things in chat, I can come up and click block. Or inside of the chat itself, I can click their name. Usually you right click their name, you can hit add friend, passport, block, or report. And that's how you can deal with people, especially if you got spammers. Another thing, I went over this yesterday, but I'm going to go over it again. You can press M and then go to anywhere on the map, and it will give you a prompt to jump in. Press M again to get out of it. But let's say you're running around here and your friend tried to log in with you, and you're like, hey man, I don't see my friend. You look up top here where it says realm. They might be in a different realm, okay? Usually I like realm Loki, and I'm going to go ahead and re-log in for realm Loki because I just think it has more people, and I know most of my friends specifically play on that realm. So if you're logging in and you don't see your friend, he might be in realm Loki or another realm. All you have to do is get that information from him, cut and paste it into the realm ID, and you will then be in the same realm with your friend. Think of it as like joining the same servers in a game. If you're in different worlds, you guys can't see each other. But if you know what world you're in, you don't have to pay for a character transfer. It's automatic. You just cut and paste the address, and boom, there you go. I hope this video is being informative to you guys. I hope it becomes educational, and I hope it answers some of your questions about Wondermine here. If you have more questions, please come to the Discord channel here. Please check the Twitter, and please interact with those people. And as you can see, there's a lot more people here in Realm Loki, like I was telling you guys. Lots of people play in this realm specifically. You can see there's people here that have tons of custom clothing. I'm gonna end this video here, guys. If you guys got any constructive criticism or questions, feel free to leave them below in my video and I'll try to answer them. If not, you can always try to add me on Decentraland if you see me running around. I am the Crypto Tengu, and I will catch you guys next time. Stay blessed.
Good
Good day, citizens. It is 5:06 p.m. Eastern Time.
5:06 p.m. Eastern Time on 9/23/2021. Today's video is a continuation of my what is an NFT, why are people buying NFTs. Somebody messaged me that I think is a pretty cool person, so I'm gonna make this video. Shout out to you, Bob. Survivor Bob. So this video is specifically dedicated to you, buddy, and to the people who may find their way here. I hope that I can pass some knowledge of this space on to you and clear a few things up and teach you in your crypto journey. Before I begin here, well, I guess my notepad got deleted, but I'll go ahead and I'll write them out, the missions of this video. But before I do that, brief disclaimer: I am not a certified financial advisor. I am just a common guy, common citizen, military background, but that don't really mean nothing depending on how you look at it. I started my crypto journey in 2017. I have a couple years in this space, and I have did really well. I've made thousands of dollars. I've lost thousands of dollars. I've made the stupid mistakes that a lot of new people do, and I've recovered, and I have a lot of experience in this space that I'm going to try to share with you so you don't make the same mistakes that I made, and hopefully it saves you from those losses that I have acquired. But don't get me wrong, I'm doing all right. I've made substantial amounts of percentage gains. I don't need no charity, and that's not what this is about. But let's talk about the NFTs here. Before you buy an NFT, you might want to know what blockchain do you want to use, right? So you might want to say, hey, what blockchain, what am I about? What blockchain do I like, right? There's a lot of concerns with green energy, gas fees, right? So we'll put in gas fees. So what are gas fees, right? On a network, right? Let's say you're using Ethereum. When you do an Ethereum trade, you have to pay a small bit of Ether to the network. And that can get real expensive, and it can get kind of cheap. It just depends on how much traffic is on the network. There's also blockchains such as Wax. Wax is super cheap. The coin doesn't cost too much money, right? And the gas is really low, but you have to stake some Wax to minimize your gas fee. So the more Wax you have staked on the platform, the more transactions you can do a day, and then after a day it resets. So that's different than Ether. Ether, the gas price goes up and down based on traffic, but there's always a gas fee. And then on Wax, there's always a gas fee too, but as long as you're staking, it resets. So I hope that's kind of clarifying it there. Then you have things like Cardano, which you just pay a couple coins or 1 or 2 coins based on the traffic in the platform as well, whatever fees are involved. So you want to pick a blockchain. You might want to see how much money you have, and you want to be aware of gas fees. Once you do that, you're going to want to create a wallet, right? Well, there's things such as MetaMask. You have Euro. There's many wallets out there, but you want to, when you create a wallet, and this is real important, you create something when you create a wallet called a seed phrase, okay? This seed phrase is a bunch of words, right? You do not ever want to lose this bunch of words, because this bunch of words contains your blockchain address. And you might say, well, what's a blockchain address, right? A blockchain address is a alpha numeric sequence, right? And that's your blockchain address. And just for an example here, we're going to get off of Twitter there. We're going to get out of my Euro wallet. And you're going to see here on MetaMask, I have this right here. This is a blockchain address. And then, well, what we were talking about before, right? You want to pick a blockchain. A blockchain runs on a network. And here you can see I am on the Ethereum network. And that uses the Ethereum blockchain, right? But there's other things out there too, such as the Wax blockchain. There's Rarible. And then here, let's say you don't want to mess with all this complicated stuff, right? You also have this right here, which is called Vive. And I don't have nothing to tie my cell phone into recording software, but this is an example of a platform that does NFTs too, and it does it on your cell phone, right? So that's something to be aware of. Once you create a wallet, be it MetaMask or EuroE or some other type of wallet for whatever crypto you want to do. It could also be a Wax wallet. You're going to need some crypto, right? And well, where can you get crypto? And this is going to depend on where you are in the world. So I'm not trying to segregate anyone, not trying to cut off anyone, but I am in North America. And in North America, we have what I call the four kings, right, of crypto. And those four kings are Coinbase, right? You have Kraken, right? You have the Gemini exchange, which is owned by the Winklevoss twins. If you don't know about them, interesting guys. I highly suggest looking into them. There's a whole bunch of drama there with the creator of Facebook, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm more like the Winklevoss twins than Mark Zuckerberg. But I'm in there. So Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, and what's the fourth one? Well, I'm gonna say Binance. Binance US specifically. If you want to use the other Binance, this is a disclaimer. I'm not advocating for any type of criminal activity or any type of shady business or tax evasion, but I do know that people use VPNs to access the other Binance because it has more coins. Now, all these exchanges offer different coins. There's other exchanges where they are not regulated. These four exchanges do something called KYC. Now, what is KYC? KYC is a verification process, right? They will ask you, and this sketches some people out, but this is just the way it is because they are fiat on-ramps and fiat off-ramps. So they ask for a picture of your ID, so your license or your state ID, so that they can verify your tax information, because crypto is a taxable thing. It's not like everybody thinks. A lot of people think. This is going to be a long video, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. So if you don't have yourself a snack or drink, or if you're not in the mindset, you might want to step away and come back later, or watch this video in chunks. Should have said that to begin with, but I want to clarify that now. But KYC, they have to know who you are, because in North America and most other countries, you have here in America we have the Securities Exchange Commission. Not going to get political in this video, but they track the money and they follow these coins, and they want to cut down on terrorism and crime and all that. Even though people do the same thing with dollars, they are trying to put up the good fight. At least that's what they're going to tell you. But like I said, I'm not going to get political. So, but it's also safe because it makes sure that you can access your things in the event of an emergency, or if let's say something happens to you, right, and your money's in this account, your son or your daughter or somebody, they can get into your account. Back in the day, they couldn't do that. And back in the day, when people lost their seed phrases, there was no recovery. So this is a real note. This is real important. You never give your seed phrase to anyone. You'll see it on Twitter, and you'll see these people. They'll post these fake links to Google Documents and stuff, saying, "Well, we'll recover your account. We just need your seed phrase." Never give your seed phrase to anyone, or they will have all of your crypto. It's that simple. I'm telling you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. You never give your seed phrase to anyone. You write it down. You keep it. They say not to take a picture and store it on your desktop or your cell phone because someone can steal it. That's your choice. But I'm telling you, you never give your seed phrase to anyone, because that's how they take your wallet. And if you lose your seed phrase, you will lose your crypto. You will never be able to recover it. That's very important. Very, very important. That's how thousands of people lost millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, because they lost those seed phrases. These exchanges will custody your crypto for you, right? You won't have a seed phrase to remember.
It's like help
you will also be restricted and limited to the exchanges to access your crypto. So a lot of people will create a wallet such as like I have here.
I'm gonna die. It's so hot.
Or even a Tron wallet. That way you have your seed phrase, and you can move your keys and you can move your crypto at will. So that's a big difference between having your keys yourself and custodying your crypto versus the exchanges custodying your crypto. There's a lot of responsibility when you custody your own crypto. All right, but we have a saying in this space: not your keys, not your crypto. Just remember that. When the exchanges have your crypto, they control it, right? It's just like the banks have your money. You make a run on the banks and they don't have it. They don't have it. If you have that wallet that's full of money, you have that money. So that's food for thought.
So that's how you would buy crypto. You'd create a wallet and then you would send, right? I'm going to do a little example for you guys. I am not going to purchase crypto right now because I have crypto, but I'm going to do something that's very similar just to give you guys an experience here. I'm going to go to my Cardano wallet. Now, don't be getting all funny because of what I got. We're going to go to overview, and I have some Cardano, right? And just for a example, you could always create your Coinbase, get verified, verify your email, link your bank accounts, buy crypto, buy all that. But I am going to personally switch some Cardano to Ethereum, right? So let's say you have some Cardano in your wallet. You can come over here to convert. I will choose, there's many coins on Coinbase you can use, so this is a good example. I'm going to come down here to, or you know what, I'll just type it in. The ticker symbol for Ethereum is ETH, and there you go, you can see that's Ethereum. I am going to convert. Well, let's see what $100 worth of Cardano will give me in Ethereum. I will preview the convert here, and you can see that $100 worth of Ethereum right now, which is 44.48, ADA will give me 0.03 ETH. I'm going to actually get a little bit more than that. I will do $200, right? And you can see I have a total of 860. Let's actually go higher. We'll do $400. Screw it. We have $1,858.60 in my Cardano balance. I'm going to convert $400 right now, and that will give me 0.124563. Blah 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 ETH, right? I'm going to go ahead and click to convert. It's going to do its thing. Now, I have two-factor authentication on. I highly suggest you do the same. Link your accounts to your cell phone or to some form factor of authentication, right? So I'm going to go to my account here, and the Ethereum should pop up here in a second. You gotta let the system do its thing in-house. You can see that right here I have 0.12456 Ethereum, right? Now, let's say you have created a MetaMask wallet, right? You have this MetaMask wallet. You wrote down your seed phrase, you're logged in, you're here. Sometimes you will have assets right here, and you won't have nothing here yet, right? You'll have to scroll down to the bottom and hit add token. Some tokens you can just put in a ticker symbol and they will pop up. If that is not the case, this is what you can do. You can come to CoinMarketCap, right? You can click on the coin, and this will work for Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain or any type of network, and you can usually get their address. As you can see, this is the Binance Smart Chain Ethereum address for MetaMask. So if I was on the Binance Smart Chain on my wallet, I could come there and add that. Now, being as you're on the Ethereum mainnet, and you click this, it is automatically going to be an Ethereum address. So I'm going to send crypto from Coinbase to this address so you can see it in real time. So I'm going to copy my crypto wallet address. This is my address that I will send crypto to. This is the address that my NFTs will be on for Ethereum. I will come back to Coinbase. I will put in send all, and I will put that address into, and just to confirm it, we're going to click here and check the first 4, 5, 6 digits, right? 0x52 update. 0x52 update. Good to go. My optional message I might put just for MetaMask, right? I'm going to click continue, right? And you're going to see here there is a network fee. What is this network fee? Well, that is the gas fee that we're talking about. Every transaction you do, there is a gas fee. And we're going to hit send now. It's going to ask me for my confirmation code for my authenticator app. Like I said, you should always use a two-factor form of security. That way no one can steal your coins. There's hackers out there. I'm sure there's some prick that might come along this video and want to steal my stuff. That's just the way it is. Tons of scammers, tons of hackers, tons of haters. I put in that code off my authenticator app, which is changing every 30 seconds, and bam, and it says this usually takes less than 10 minutes, right? there's something we can do, ladies and gentlemen, to check that, and this is why I love blockchain. We can click this, right? And as we can see, there's 0 confirmations. But we can actually click this address here. It will pop up on Etherscan. And we can see here that a transaction ticket will be made. Alright? So we're just gonna wait a second. We're gonna let this load, and then eventually it's gonna pop up in my wallet. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that I have moved. So I've had, if I would have bought Ethereum, it would have been in my wallet and moved just like that. I converted some of my Cardano into Ethereum and moved it into my wallet. That's how crypto works. You can do that with other blockchains, and you can even do that with NFT staking rewards, which I will show you later on. But that is an example of how to move crypto from the exchange. Now, things to note, that did charge me a gas fee, so that did cost me a little bit of money. But what I was talking about with that confirmation here is, it's not showing it yet, but we'll refresh it. And on the network, there will be a ticket, right? So we can click this, and we can go to activity. We can click this receive, and we can go view on Etherscan, correct? And we can see that it actually has 5 blockchain confirmations. And that means that it's already went through the whole blockchain through the miners 5 times and been confirmed. And you can see here that it knows that it came from Coinbase. It tells you the dollar amount, how much Ether, and then it'll even tell you the transaction fee that it cost me at the time of the transaction, $5.12. So you have to be aware of when you're doing transactions, different blockchains charge different gas fees and amount of coins, and they have different protocols. These are all digital contracts. It's a lot of knowledge I'm throwing at you. So that was a transaction to get me some Ethereum. Well, you might ask, well, why did I do that, right? Well, let's come to OpenSea. OpenSea is a platform where you can buy many NFTs, right? Many NFTs. So if you figured out what blockchain you want to use, you can go ahead and made your wallet, and you've written down your seed phrase, and you got it in a safe place where you'll never lose it. You finally verified your account somewhere, or figured out where you're going to get crypto to send to your wallet, and then you send it to your wallet, right? Well, now this is the next step. The next step is, I want to buy those NFTs, right? I got my crypto, I'm ready to go. What do I buy? Well, there's a whole world of NFTs, ladies and gentlemen. Here on OpenSea is a good example for a lot of Ethereum things. You can buy land, you can buy clothing, you can buy pictures, you can buy racehorses. There's so many things you can buy on OpenSea. It is ridiculous. So we'll go here and we're going to say, let's say we want to buy, just for the sake of it, we want to buy some art, right? And we'll see here, these weird pieces of art are popping, right? But let's go here and let's put recently sold, so we can see what's selling, what's hot, right? And you can see these guys are selling. Now, there's a couple of things you need to know when you are on OpenSea, okay? This is a sneaky vampire. We're going to click it. For that, I want to go back and show you something. You see these blue check marks? Just like Twitter, that is a verified project. Now, this is specifically for OpenSea, but there's other blockchains that will do the same thing. And we can go to, I believe I have CNFT down here. CNFT is for Cardano, and I believe they do the same thing, and that has a yellow check mark, meaning it's verified. And this is some Cardano city. You can do the same thing. I use my EuroWe wallet, and I own Cardano NFTs. Remember, NFTs are on blockchains, and each NFT project might be on a different blockchain. So if you don't, let's say instead of choosing a crypto, you might want to choose the NFT and then buy that crypto and make a wallet for that crypto specifically. And we explained that an exchange holds a wallet versus you privately holding your wallet. This MetaMask wallet is my wallet, right? The Coinbase wallet is my wallet also, but Coinbase has all that money. Now I can move it around, sure, but if Coinbase ever shuts off, I have no access to it. But I do have access to my MetaMask. difference between somebody else custodying your coins versus personal custody. I always recommend personal custody unless you're in a sell or in a bull trend where you might want to sell some coins. This, like I said, I'm not a certified financial advisor, but you might want to have some coins spread out on different exchanges. In case one exchange goes down, you can actually sell those coins if you plan to sell. That's a little bit of advice that I learned in the last bull market because exchanges went down because they couldn't handle capacity. So, back to OpenSea, right? We're looking at the projects. We see that there's some verified projects. We see they're going for 1 Ether. I don't have 1 Ether. But let's say I want to get a Z racehorse, right? And you can see that Z Run is the verified project. We can click it. Before we even buy anything off this, we can see what the going rate is for racehorses, right? Before even that, we can see, well, they have a Twitter account right here, and they have a website. So, things you definitely want to pay attention for. You want to pay attention for verified collections. You want to pay attention to the owners, the items, and the floor price, because there's tons of scammers out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is just like everything else. There's hackers, there's scammers. You want to be careful. Sometimes it helps. You might want to jump